that he did back in 2017 with the Chiefs. Nagy was the OC when Alex Smith was the starter and Patrick Mahomes was the rookie on the bench. Now, Nagy said, we have some type of blueprint to work off of. So I'm going to go to the former Bear first. Sam, which quarterback gives the Bears the best chance at winning right now? Fields or Dalton?
Well, the answer is simple, and there can only be one answer in this scenario. The answer is both. And here's what I mean by that. If you're a first-round pick quarterback, you're 11 overall, you know you're going to play. You can't sit on the bench. You know you're going to play. But if the Bears want to be successful, play there for 4 years, still live in the city of Chicago, I love that city. Shout out to my Bears fans. If the Bears want to be successful, you need to give Andy Dalton his time to teach Justin Fields the offense. You got to give Matt Nagy his time to teach Justin Fields the offense. And you have to little by little, let Justin Fields get out there and play. Don't throw him out in week 1. Don't throw him out in week 2, not even in week 3. But by week 6 and week 7, you have to get Justin Fields on the field. But it can't be early. He has to learn how to be a pro. Yes, Ohio State, he was great. He also has some great receivers, right? He has to learn how to be a pro. And so it's got to be both. Start with Andy Dalton, give him a couple weeks, and then Justin Fields will be ready to finish the thing off.
Go ahead, Rick.
I like the approach here. The answer is, and I'm going to give you an answer, and it's not both. The answer is Justin Fields. But I agree in this regard. The mistake would also be Justin Fields, because you can't look at wins and losses as being the only definition of whether you are winning this season. I hate this narrative that I'm hearing from everywhere that Matt Nagy has to save his job. And if he wants to save his job, he has to play Justin Fields right now. That's why losing franchises continue to lose, because they go on a season-by-season basis. The reality is that the Bears are not ready to win at the level. I mean, they're not even as good as the Kansas City Chiefs when they sat Patrick Mahomes. And I don't know that we're looking at Justin Fields and saying he's as good as Patrick Mahomes. So, look, as a long-suffering Bengals fan, I know Andy Dalton. I know that Andy Dalton at some point is going to disappoint. That's just the reality. But I have no problem with Andy Dalton being the cannon fodder for this Chicago Bears team right now and allowing Justin Fields to come along a little more slowly in order for him to be a success down the road. So ultimately play Andy Dalton and save Justin Fields for when you have a team that is worthy of taking advantage of all that Justin Fields can do.
I'm going to split Sam's both in half and get rid of Andy Dalton. I'm going to address your long-suffering fan of Cincy. If you're a long-suffering fan of Cincy, then you saw the football ghost of Andy Dalton leave his body at some point in time. Do you realize that the last season that he was there, he won 2 games? He went 2-11 his last year in Cincy before he was happy as hell that Dallas was like, thank you for throwing me this life preserver, this life donut. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to win 4 games out of 9 for you guys as the starter in Dallas. Like, whoa, 4-5, 2-11. You want to do that math? That rounds out to 6-16. Whoa, and you're thinking that he's going to go to Chicago in some way, somehow, he's going to resurrect what it is that he's got going on? I'll give you a different example here, just for this first lap around. When we saw Mike Tyson, before he went overseas and fought Buster Douglas in that fight, we thought that Mike Tyson was indestructible, unbeatable. You could not deal with Iron Mike, the scariest man on the planet. And then we watched him get beat up and lose to Buster Douglas, knocked out. Not just lost the fight, but knocked out. Was he ever the same? Did he ever give it back? Did he ever get that intimidation factor back? Find the success? No. You know why? Because once book is out on you that, oh, all I got to do is absorb this from you and do that and fade and come back and jab and frustrate you. That's what's happened to Andy Dalton. He's been figured out. He's not going to have success the rest of the way. So for that reason and for that reason alone, you do not have the time to just play Andy Dalton and give Justin Fields time to learn the offense and figure it out. No. You brought in Justin Fields because you know that Justin Fields is a ready-made type quarterback. He is, in fact, the Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson of this draft. He will be the one quarterback that we all look at after they play a season and be like, man, they got it right with Trevor Lawrence. But my gosh, did you see the way Justin Fields played this season? That's what Justin Fields represents. I would not be surprised if Justin Fields wins the job in training camp before they play one singular game of the season as the Chicago Bears, Sam.
LeVar, let me, and I hear what you're saying, but check this out.
Okay, hear me.
I'm a long-suffering Bears fan, and I'm also a long-suffering Bear in so many ways. I've been on teams we were 5-11, 6-10. I've been in that city where we've struggled time and time again out in the first round of the playoffs. That night when Justin Fields' name got called for the Bears, the entire city was hyped. The entire city was excited. The entire city had hope. Again, I had hope again.
Is it past tense?
We had hope.
You still have it?
No, we had it.
Okay.
We had it. We had hope. We still have it. We're going to have it. It's past, it's present, it's future.
Okay.
We have it all.
Okay.
But the danger,
There's always
you got to go
danger.
from fan to player to GM. As a fan, you throw him out there. Let's see what he does. Yeah, slow down. As a player, you have to get ready. You want to be prepared. You need to just watch a little bit and learn for a little bit. As a GM, you're thinking, okay, long term. I know we talked earlier about Matt Nagy and the narrative that him and Pace aren't fighting for their jobs. I live in Chicago. They're fighting for their jobs. They had to draft Justin Fields to keep their jobs. They knew what was on the line. And so, yes, now they have another year or two of runway because they have a rookie quarterback, but you can't start him right away because you're setting him up for failure.
I don't know. I don't think anybody's saying that about Trevor Lawrence. I think everybody's excited about seeing Trevor Lawrence get into the office and do what he needs to do, Sam.
The bar is low. In Jacksonville, the bar is low. In Chicago, unlike Jacksonville, the bar is a lot higher. The fans in Chicago, the city of Chicago, they're going after one thing.
Duval.
Tell him, Sam.
Jacksonville.
Tell him, Sam.
They're going after another Lombardi. This ain't Jacksonville. This ain't Cincinnati. This is Chicago. Chicago wants another. They want that 85 team. I'm just telling you, man. I've been there. I live there. That's all I know. I hear the word on the
Emmanuel
street.
ain't got nothing on you, Sam. Keep going.
Well, here's the problem before we go to break is that 85 was a long time ago. So, Chicago fans, take your cheeks off your shoulders and put it at the bottom of your back where it belongs because, honestly, y'all ain't winning nothing no time soon either. But that's just me. Justin Fields will be playing, and if they do win, it will be at the hands of Justin Fields delivering those passes. Speaking of winning and winning big and being a king, LeBron